Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Make the World Change. You know, sometimes good news doesn't get to the mainstream media for a while. This is a story from COVID that I just found that was released last month, but I definitely want to cover it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take flight to Fayetteville, Arkansas, where a man named Nate Walls has a barbecue catering company. And during COVID, it got closed. He decided to take his money out of his bank and every single day cook food and deliver it to low-income areas for free. One of the low-income areas in Fayetteville, Arkansas was a trailer park that had a bunch of Confederate flags. He was like, I'm going in anyway. He knocks on the doors, asking people if they need food. A lot of them say, just leave the food outside. One guy says, I don't want that N-word food. I'm sorry. Sometimes when I hear extreme racism, it just makes me laugh. You know the phrase, laugh now, cry later? That's what happens to me when I hear extreme ignorant racism. So one guy says, I don't want that N-word food. Nate says he wanted to punch that guy in the face, but he was like, nah, some people in this trailer park need this food. I'm not going to let that man destroy what I'm doing. So Nate comes back the next day and the next day and the next day. Every single day, N-word this, N-word that, N-word this, N-word that. A couple weeks later, he knocks on the guy's door, and the guy opens the door and says, man, this is good food. And then he just starts talking to the guy. He talks about his family problems. He talks about his money problems, just life problems. And Nate realizes this man really just needs somebody to talk to. So they become friends. They talk about sports. A week after that, the guy says, you know what? I just want to really apologize for what I said to you. You know what I'm saying? And the friendship builds and builds. 2 months into this, Nate says he shows up at that trailer park. All the Confederate flags are gone. They all came together and took down their Confederate flags as a thank you to Nate and make sure that he felt welcome. Look how love defeated hate. That's a beautiful story. Salute to you, Nate. You are Hip Hop Saves Lives Everyday hero of the day. This is your daily dose of good news. If you don't get it from me, get it from somewhere. You heard? Hasta mañana.
A daily dose of good news actively lowers stress, lifts moods, and fosters resilience. It triggers the release of feel-good neurotransmitters like dopamine and endorphins, leading to improved mental and cardiovascular health.